priceless experiences. Napa Valley wine tasting, spoiling my women friends. Sitting at the table with millionaires. The narrative is tax loops, accounts offshore squares. It's not allowed.
We are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, you know how it goes. Just because it's a new year, same rules in effect. If you can see me, press 1, and if you can hear me, press 2. And if that's all good on your end and you can hear me and you can see me, then we'll go on to do what we do, man. This is the first video over here at Coin Gang for the new year. I'm extremely excited. I'm happy to be here with you. I hope you enjoyed your new year. I hope you brought it in right. I'm going to make it my business to help you stay motivated through the new year so you don't slack off, right? Everybody's at the gym right now. Everybody's super motivated. Everybody's super hyped. But then as February comes and March comes and April comes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes back to sleep, but not on my watch, right? So you help me help you. So I hope that you brought the new year in with a right frame of mind. And this is our first video of the year. And I'm excited to be here with y'all today. If you don't know my name is Ken Billions. If you don't know what this is Coin Gang. This is a heaven on earth ministry. That means we believe in heaven now. No disrespect to Big Mama and them, but we don't believe in suffering and death and pain and anguish and cancer and problems and hoping that we survive. I mean, hoping that we have a great attitude and then somehow we'll get pie in the sky. No. We want heaven now, heaven in our marriages, heaven in our health. We want heaven in our physique. We want heaven in our finances. We want heaven in our fellowship. We want heaven in all the areas of our lives. And that's what it is over here at Coin Gang. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the number one place for personal development. This is a place where you come ordinary and you leave extraordinary. This is ministry for the abstract mind. This is a safe space for people with that out the box philosophy. This is a new year. This is a fresh start, but the same rules apply. Keep your children, how they say it down south, children, keep your babies close. Keep your babies close to you. All right. And if you got somebody that's loving on you, man, don't underestimate that. Right. You know the saying, it's crazy how them old sayings hit different as you get older. You know, people be like, the grass ain't always greener. That's true. There's some truth in that. So if you got somebody that's loving you, you be patient with them and understand that familiarity does breed contempt sometimes. Y'all might need a little space from each other. Y'all might be smothering each other. Y'all might be all in each other's space. And because of that, it's tricking, the energy is tricking y'all, like y'all don't get along, like y'all not in love. He needs some space, she needs some space. So be patient with each other. Look, if you are looking for the majority of my videos on YouTube, they have been removed. They are on kenbillions.com. But if you are a member on YouTube, then you have access to the whole video library on YouTube. But if not, you can find that at kenbillions.com. If you're on Facebook, make sure you have a supporter badge by your name. What are you waiting for? What you doing in that chat without that supporter badge by your name? And I wanted to let you know that Cash App is your friend. Hey, my book of the day. I have a book of the day. And the book that I'm about to show you changed my life when I read it. I got this book when I was about maybe 21, many moons ago, right? But I just remember that I just remember how it hit and how it appealed to my imagination. I remember, you know, the crazy roller coaster that it took my brain on, you know, and I can probably say, you know, I had books before this, but this one took me on a path to enlightenment, right? I didn't know about enlightenment. I knew about consciousness, right? From a cultural standpoint, from a American ghetto standpoint, about consciousness and, Khalid Muhammad and, Black nationalism, things like that. But this book right here took me and started me on my journey to enlightenment, right? So I wonder how it hits now, what kind of read it is now. But this definitely had a lot to do with why I'm here today. And I read this when I was about 20, right? It's about 20 years ago. So this is my book of the day, Celestine Prophecy. Great book. I appreciate that book, right? So that is my book of the day, Celestine Prophecy. Today we are talking about the modern God. We are talking about, do you understand the timeline? And we are going to talk about Nightmare on Elm Street. Simple, right? Modern gods, do you understand the timeline? And Nightmare on Elm Street. My topic for today, our topic for today, what we will be discussing tonight is protecting your algorithm. And this is pretty much the theme for our entire year. Over here, I can promise you one thing from me. We're going to keep it up here. If I don't have anything for you up here, then we won't do this, right? So I can promise you that we will not go down here, right? If we talk about dating, it's going to be up here, right? If we talk about masculinity and femininity, blah, 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 it's going to be up here. We'll deal with the esoteric of that. We're not going to deal with lipstick and boots and clothes. No, we're going to go deeper. So that's a promise that I can make to you that we are going to stay here with our bars this year. So listen, 520-510-3254. That's my number. 520-510-3254. I want someone to call me right now and give me their banking information. Come live. Give me the information on how to get into your account. 520-510-3254. You're probably like, what? Yeah. Give me your banking info and the PIN. No, you ain't fucking with it. No. Where am I going with that? I'll tell you. 520-510-3254. Call me up right now live and tell me your banking info so I could go all in there and see it, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not with that. Okay. So you'll guard your banking information, right? You won't let me have it. You won't let me have your PIN number, your routing number. You won't let me have that though, right? Do you guard your ears the same way? The same way I said, send me your banking information, you was like, what? Do you do that with your ears? Do you do that with the things that you listen to? You was not with giving me your banking information. You'll guard that with your life. But do you do that with your ears? Do you do that with the things you listen to? I know you don't. Because if you did, a lot of these platforms wouldn't have the subscriber count that it has. A lot of these conversations going on Clubhouse wouldn't be going on. Someone is listening to it. So I'm asking you, hit me up and tell me your banking information, because you don't really care about guarding precious things. So why are you tripping if I got your PIN number to your bank account? Do you guard your ears, fam? Did you guard your ears last year? You was listening to gossip all last year. So let me get this straight. Let me just so I'm clear. So I'm not tripping. You won't give me your information to your bank account. You will guard that. But you won't do that with your ears, though. You will sit and listen to gossip. You will sit and listen to somebody expose another person. You will sit and you will listen to people put people's business out on the street, and you will be front line and you'll enjoy it. Not only will you enjoy it, you will share it. I need somebody to call me up, man. Run me that bank account information. You don't care about precious things, because these ears, man, you got to be careful, right? Is there a toilet bowl for the things that go in your ear? No, it's not. So where does it sit at? Where is those sounds stored at? Is there a toilet for that? When you hear gossip, huh? When you're in them clubhouse rooms going back and forth with the gender war, is there a toilet bowl for that? Or do you carry all that with you? Come on, man. I need somebody to call me up with that bank information, because I'm not dealing with no people that protect precious things. Can't be. Because if I go to YouTube right now, all the gossip platforms, hundreds of thousands of views. Somebody over there. So you won't run me your bank account information. Okay, copy. What about your eyes, though? Huh? You protect your eyes? Or do you watch bullshit? See, now, damn, I'm noticing a pattern here now. Man, I hope this is not true. You mean to tell me that y'all are more protective over your bank account than you are your eyes and your ears? Say that ain't so. That can't be true, because money is printed. They print money. Remember, there's nothing back in it. So there's trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars floating through the world, right? They print it. It's man-made. So I know you're not protecting that more than you're protecting your mental health. I know you ain't doing that. Maybe that's why people got COVID. Maybe you're sick because you don't protect your ears. Maybe you're sick because you don't protect what you look at. You will look at anything. You will listen to anything. But if I look over your shoulder and you put your PIN number in, oh man, I'm noticing a trend. I say it ain't so. I hope this ain't true. What about your body? What about your body? Do you have a condom on every time you have sex? You be laying down with people that ain't right. Right? You be kissing on people that ain't right. But you protect your bank account. But you won't put a condom on your penis. You protect your bank account, sis, but you got a mouth full of... Wait, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me get this straight. So if I ask a woman how much money she got in her bank account, she won't tell me. But this same woman let a man come in her. If I asked a dude, damn, bro, let me see what's in your bank account, he gonna be like, no. But he'll have sex with a woman he don't even know raw. I'm noticing a trend here. What about taste? They tell you that America is the most obese country in the world. So wait a minute. The ears, the eyes, the body, taste, right? We eat anything, right? We don't give a damn what it is. It smells good, so we'll eat it. So you mean to tell me we don't protect our tongue? We don't protect our ears? We don't protect our eyes? And we don't protect our body, but we protect our bank account. What this tells me is you love money more than you love yourself. Admit it. You have sold your soul. You love something that is printed more than you love you. Look at your hand right now, beloved. Here's the crazy thing about a dollar. It's a lot of them, right? People go broke, get money, go broke, get money, go broke, get money, right? Look at the design on your hand. It's never been that kind of design ever. You are one of one. You might look like your mom and dad and people in your family, but they don't have that same print as you. You are one of one, yet you love something that is printed more than you love yourself. That's how we starting off the new year. Don't you ever in your life say someone sold their soul when you sold yours. Don't you ever in your life try to cast someone to hell when you living in it. Do you know why? Because you don't even care about your own body, your own eyes, your own ears, or what goes in your mouth. But boy, let you lose that debit card. You see where we at, fam? Right? Now I'm down with getting paid like everybody else. I'm Root Chakra Poppy. This is Coin Gang Ministry. I'm about Sonic coins all day. But money don't come before my health. Because I got one body. And I got one good eye. I'm trying to work it, you know. I got a saying, man, put a wig on a pig and I'm going to dig. Do you know that I done laid with women and strange women in Motel 6s? No condom. Turned up, right? Ecstasied up. High as hell, right? Giving my body. I don't even know this woman. I just met her in the strip club. And we going to town with no condom, right? Kissing, fluid exchange, right? But if she asked me for my PIN number to my debit card, I'll be like, hell no, is you crazy? Hell no. What I look like? See how backwards that is? Right? That's how we're raised. That's how we conditioned, right? You got one body, right? These hands that you got, you don't get no more. That's it. These eyes, these ears, you don't get no more, beloved. That is it. So the things we listen to, it got to be fruitful to us. It has to aid to our personal development. It has to make sure that we become something else. It has to be information that triggers us to transform. You understand? Okay? It has to be something that triggers us to transform, right? The things we watch has to be something that makes us transform. The people we lay with, we got to be better men and women because of the interaction. It can't just be because a person looks good. It has to be because a person is good, right? Because if you protect your money more than you protect your ears, your eyes, your tongue, your body, you sold your soul. We all did. We all drunk from the cup of abomination. What did you think we was gonna start off this year with? Hmm? We didn't come to play. It's too many people in the trenches. I don't care about being unfollowed. You don't hit that Cash App, trust me, I'm gonna get some money from somewhere. Trust and believe that. So I don't care. It's too many people in the trenches watching dumb shit, hearing dumb shit, not growing, not developing. False prophets, right? Again, I'm about the bag just like you, right? When the last time you got a physical? Blood work. Are you good? Right? You know, they got the money phone to the ear. Nobody got no paperwork for no STD checkups though. No physical checkups. What's your sugar like? What's your cholesterol? What's your dental? So we all the bag. Your ears, your eyes, right? Your body. We are a generation that have not been taught to take care of ourselves. You think the bag is taking care of yourself. It's not. That's not rich. You can't tell me you got hella bread, but you listen to garbage, watch garbage, and eat garbage. That's not rich. How's that rich? What makes you rich is the quality of your stay here on this planet. That's what makes you rich, the quality of your existence. And I've been in the trenches just like everybody else. In fact, sit with me. I got stories for days. You want to talk dieting? Did it. You want to talk doing drugs? Did it. You want to talk getting money? Did it. You want to talk trying to ruin your life? I was only going off the information that was told to me. I'm looking at older niggas. Right? And now young people are looking at you. Right? And the example that you're setting is money, which is fine. But you're missing things. Right? It can't be get the bag, get money, run the score up. But we don't meditate. It can't be get money, get the bag, run the score up, but we don't eat clean. It can't be get money, get the bag, run the score up, but we watch BS and we're always around drama and we come on, man. You only got one body. Now, what if your hands gave a testimony about you? What would it say about you? What if your eyes gave a testimony about you? You ever heard the saying, if these walls can talk? Huh? If your ear could talk, could give a testimony about you, what would it say? You got the bag, but you foul. You rotten. And your baby's gonna be rotten. So what are we doing here? Did you know that your ears and your eyes and your body, that's an algorithm, man? That is an algorithm. That is an algorithm. And the same behavior that you have in the physical, you take into the digital. So you understand how it works. So you understand an algorithm, right? It's kind of tricky, right? But if you're not a, a software whiz, I'll try to walk you through it and I'll tie it home. Okay. So you have a YouTube recommendation. Okay. It's recommending things to you based on input that you already programmed into it. It's following a pattern. So when you hop online, it is giving you output based on all the input that you gave it. Do you understand? So when your phone is recommending things back to you, right? When your algorithm is recommending things back to you, right? It's doing that based off input. You feel me? All right. So the things in your ears, the things in your eyes, the things in your body, the things in your mind, that's input. You take that same shit that is in your eyes, your ears, and you program it into virtual reality. Right? Now, whatever you program, whatever is your input, the output cannot give you anything different. So it's basically like if you squeeze an orange, watermelon juice is not going to come out. Right? Watermelon juice is not going to come out. You squeeze an orange juice has to come out. Feel me? Orange juice has to come out. That's how this works. That's how this algorithm works. When you input something, okay, the output has to respond to the input. That's why when you're on YouTube, you're only seeing certain videos. Not just YouTube, though. Netflix, right? Anything where there's a search list, anything where there's a timeline, right? So this is how someone's Netflix recommendation looks different than yours. Someone's YouTube recommendation looks different than yours. It's based on an algorithm, right? But the algorithm online is set by the algorithm in the physical world. Does that make sense? So, what you hear, what you see, what you think about, you take that and you program that into virtual reality. You got me? So I slow it down for you so you understand. There is no separation between the physical world and the digital world. All right? So when people say, have you ever heard, man, I'm not like this in real life, on however it's people's social media personality, or this ain't the real world. 20 years ago, I might have said, you're right. 30 years ago, I might have said, you're right. But as of today, there is no separation between the physical world and the digital world. They are connected to each other. So whatever digital experience you have, you end up having a physical experience the same way. It's all connected. We are in virtual reality. Right? So this is how your algorithm is set in the digital world because of what's already in your mind in the physical world. Okay. So if I listen to gossip, I listen to bullshit, I watch bullshit, I deal with bullshit. When I come on YouTube, what do I look for? And the output is going to be exactly what the input was. So if you come on, social media, you come on virtual reality, and your input is negative, the output is never going to give you back anything positive. That's not how it works. It's going off a set of laws and rules. You feel me? All right. So if you come online and you're about drama, the output is going to be drama times drama times drama. So much so that you're not even going to notice that you live in an entire world and you don't get any other information. But it starts in the physical, though. Right? It starts in the physical. All right. And I just want to be petty because I see everything. Let me see. Let me read your comment, sir. I've never met you in my life. Now, let me take this down because I feel like being petty. One thing for sure, two things for certain. That I might be a lot of things. But when it comes to that area, I've never had a problem. I didn't even know you. Right? I just feel like being petty and address this because I'm doing my higher self shit, but I'm still with the act. Nigga, I never met you in my life. I'm gonna address that. Right? I'm a lot of things. You can say a lot of shit. Can't say that though. No women, nigga. This shit crazy. Like I've been dressing like this. I've been looking like this. Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga. I'm sorry, y'all, but the guys are still working. I'm not turning shit down for my collar. Nigga, you see my fucking hair, nigga? Is you crazy? I don't even know you, nigga. 20 years ago, so I knew you when I was 18, nigga. Is you crazy? Me? Not getting no women when I was 18, when I was 19, 20? That's my petty for the year. I'm a lot of shit, but can't let that one go. All right. Back to this algorithm though. I'm sorry, y'all. Man. Me? All right. All right. So do you understand that? Do you get that part right there? Right? Do you get that part about how the input works? The input comes from your mind. Right? The input comes from your ears. Right? The input is what you're already carrying. Right? So what I did before the year ended, right? Because I'll be honest with you, man, there were time periods last year my energy was super low. I allowed myself to go to some places on YouTube so I could know what conversations was going on, and that was a mistake, right? Because one time you hit or you got to watch what video you press, because the next time you come, you'll have all these recommended videos and now you're going down the rabbit hole, right? So what I did was I made sure that I unsubscribed, and not only did I unsubscribe, I picked do not recommend channel, because I don't want to see nothing on my YouTube or anywhere in my social media experience that does not deal with personal development. Okay. But for me to do that, I had to do that in real time. Okay. So it started with just an audit in my closet. It started with an audit on my desk. It started writing things down. So I was able to input things based on what I was already doing in the physical. So now when I come on YouTube, it's going to be a lot of conversations that I don't hear. It's going to be a lot of conversations that I miss. I'm only focused on personal development. So I completely have blacked out certain shit, right? So it's just tunnel vision. You feel me? It's just tunnel vision. All right. So that's what I did because my algorithm did get messed up. And let me tell you how ill this is. Remember, it's based on input. So one video, that's all it takes, y'all. All it takes is one video to throw you to the to make you go in a different direction. One video, right? One video. So you got to understand, once the input is received, the rules to the output is set no matter what. So if you watching trauma porn on YouTube, you're not gonna get a Tony Robbins recommendation. It's a tough one right here. I don't know, man. Like I struggle with this because I grew up hip hop. I grew up listening to hip hop. That's my life, but I don't know, man. I don't get what I need from the music. I'm listening to Nas' last project with Hit Boy. I don't know. You got to use your own discretion with that because it's a tough one right now. But you know what though? So look, this is what I did. Because hip hop dominated my life so much when I was coming up, I really didn't venture off into other musical categories. Of course, I knew R&B and gospel and whatnot, but right now I'm listening to Billie Holiday. I'm listening to like the best of Lena Horne, Frank Sinatra, because hip hop dominated my life so much that based on how my input was, I wasn't getting no other output. So I didn't have people that listen to stuff like that. So of course, reggae and stuff like that. But I'm talking about the oldies. I mean, really sitting down and really listening to Cab Calloway and Duke Ellington and Ella Fitzgerald. You know what I'm saying? It hits different, right? Because I'll be honest with you, to really purge this thing off, you kind of got to put hip hop down because the frequency of the music and what they're discussing and what they're talking about, unless it's your old artist, but shit, even then, when you really listen to it, you're like, damn, a lot of this stuff is problematic. Like, damn, we all have our ratchet moment. Don't get it twisted, right? We all got our thing, we all got our moment. But that's a tough one, man. You got to use your own discretion, I guess it depends on the artist. I guess it depends on the album. You know what I'm saying? Because the frequency of hip hop has our own personal algorithm messed up. I'll give you an example, right? Since we're talking about this, you threw me an alley-oop, right? Drake had a song called No New Friends, right? And people repeated that. But Drake is in his position because of New Friends. Let me say that again. Drake had a song called No New Friends. And the culture embodied that song. No new friends. No new friends. Nah, my day ones, blah, blah, blah. First off, a lot of your day ones is haters. A lot of your day ones is plotting on you. And you never going to get no money with a lot of your day ones. Right? But while he was saying no new friends, the culture was believing it, creating this algorithm. And this is how people come outside and they're unlucky. No one's ever giving you anything. No one's ever seeding into you. No one's ever inviting you to things. Of course not. Why? No new friends. That's what you're on, right? Meanwhile, he has a bunch of new friends, a bunch of rich and successful friends, endorsement deals, songwriting, tours. That's new friends. That's new relationships. What about that? This one, spend a check and get it right back. Spend that shit. Spend that shit. Spend that check and get it right back. Money don't be working like that. Money don't be working like that. Spend your money. Spend the check and get it right back. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying about the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the culture. Spend it and get it right back. You know what I mean? Spend it and get it right back. That's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube, man, I don't know, man. You got to use your own discretion because it's tough, right? I listen to light hip hop because where I want to go and what I want to do, I have to keep my mind in a certain space. And for real, hip hop, the frequency, it teaches us a lot of bad habits. A lot of the stuff we got to unlearn for real comes from hip hop, comes from the songs, comes from, you know what I'm saying, our favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? We listening to it every day. We rapping every day. You know what I mean? We putting this in our mind every day. And it led to a lot of unsuccessful behavior. So, yeah. Honestly, for real, I think they need to ban rap for like 10 years. And it's coming from a person who used to rap and do music, and I loved it. But at this point, the most unintelligent people do it. And since the most unintelligent people do it, the again, algorithm. If the most unintelligent people do it, that's the input. What's going to be the output? And at this point in time, there needs to be a pause. We don't need no more rappers. We don't need no more rap songs. None of it. To help the collective algorithm, right? So then when people do it again, there will be more of appreciation for it and maybe some type of commission and checks and balances, and it won't be so many people that is able to do it. I'm serious. Ban rap for at least 10 years, yo, to give the other generation a chance. Because as long as you keep letting it flow, every single song is about, yeah, I was broke and now I got some paper, I got some haters. I'm asleep with your baby mama. Like these people don't read books. That's a problem. They don't play instruments. That's a problem. They don't know history. They don't know law. They don't know finances. That's a problem. So if these people are not adults in their thinking, but they're able to make music that is spread out throughout the airways, that input, all right, what's the output? So, I think that's discernment for real. Me personally, right now, you know what I'm saying? I bang a little bit of Nas and of course Jay-Z, you know what I mean? But I gotta keep my spirit clean. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I gotta keep my spirit clean right now. All right. So that's how algorithm works. Y'all understand that? The algorithm works based on the input. All right. And because our input is a certain way, or our ears, our eyes, what we consume here, we come right here and then we program all that, right? Now I want to talk to you about the modern God. Your God that you believe in is not in heaven. Your God, the modern God, is here on earth. And I can prove it. Right? And this modern God provides all the things that you want. This modern God provides all the things that you pray for. This modern God gives you all your desires. This modern God controls your algorithm. You won't even guess what I'm talking about. The modern God that controls your life and controls your algorithm, your desires, things that you see, right? Endless amounts of porn, endless amounts of lurking, endless amounts of being on other people's pages up to no good, right? Hours and hours and hours wasted on social media, not doing anything because of this modern God. The modern God I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is your thumb. That's your God. This is what you do. This is the life. Right? Your thumb has taken you from page to page, from website to website, from channel to channel. And before it did that, it was this on the remote control. Channel to channel to channel to channel. Your thumb. Your thumb is the reason why you're lurking on your ex's page. You slide in people's DMs with what? Your thumb. You scroll on IG with what? Your thumb. You change the channel with what? Your thumb. The way that your thumb is programmed, this is your God. This is so answering and solving all your prayers. This right here. Everything you're praying to God for, this does it. That is your modern God. This is controlling your algorithm. This is a very, very powerful thing right here, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't know how to properly use this, you might be in bad shape. I didn't even mention video games. Look at the thumb. Look what it's doing. This one thing right here. The thumb. Scroll. Change the channel. The thumb. As human beings, we have never just used the thumb like a finger like this. Maybe the trigger finger. But the thumb, look at it. Right? Like this all day. You go from my page to another brother page to another sister page. You in the comment section arguing, right? You on Amazon shop, all this, the thumb. This is your guy right here. Most couples are getting together now because of the internet. How did they meet? Their thumbs. They weren't like this. Their thumbs. The thumb is more developed than the brain right now. A lot of investment and time is going in the thumb. Porn category search is based on the thumb. All investments are here, not here. Did you hear what I said? The investment is here, not here. This baby right here is controlling algorithms. You need to reprogram this, and that'll reprogram your algorithm. How you change the channel? What do you watch? What do you watch on TV? And then you come to social media and online and you have the same exact experience. You are not protecting your algorithm any place, online, offline, right? You're not protecting your algorithm. You're not protecting your ears. You're not protecting your eyes. You're not protecting your body. You're not protecting your taste. Then you watch TV. Boom, boom, boom. No protection. Then you come online. No protection. But you will protect that PIN number to that bank card, though. Are you okay with that? You answer that among yourselves. Are you okay being more invested in your bank account than you are in your mental health, than you are in your personal well-being? Because if you protect that bank account, and you'll get violent if somebody knows that information. But you won't get violent with me right now if I start cussing and I start bringing the conversation down. In fact, views will go up. In fact, if I would have carried on with the individual, the views went up. What's that tell you? Let me put expose in the title. Let it be about a celebrity's business. Views go up. Let it be about life insurance. Views go down. Think about that for a second. What does that say about the people? Celebrities' business, views go up. Annuities, life insurance, views go down. But you need to know about life insurance. You don't need to know about celebrity gossip, right? Algorithm. You see? So, remember, input. Okay. So, after a while, when that algorithm is like that for a certain amount of time, people can't listen to reason. They can't listen to anything knowledgeable. They can't sit through it because their ear is fine-tuned to a certain thing. Their eyes is fine-tuned to a certain thing, to the point where you have to personally audit the mind, how they talk about in Dianetics. You have to completely audit the person because they can't listen to anything good for them. You know how our taste buds, like we like sugar, but then bitter things that actually be good for us, we don't like it. That's how the algorithm works. That's how it works. After a while, people aren't able to receive anything that would help them, anything that's fruitful, because of the way the output is. Right now it's fixed. There's a certain segment of population that you can't help, even if you wanted to, because the way that the input has been for so long, the output is already set, and the population can't receive or see anything different from what's been the output. Remember, you got an orange, you squeeze it, watermelon juice is not going to come out. So that output is a certain type of way, and you can't change it and you can't fix it. In fact, if you aren't careful, the people that you're trying to help will end up hurting you, because the way that it's been conditioned, the algorithm doesn't know how to receive anything else because it's been that way for so long. So the modern God is the thumb. The thumb got all the answers. Right? Who this is? Who is this? Who this is? Who is this ghoulish, burnt face? Let me tell you the interesting thing about Fred Krueger. This is Fred Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? He killed you in a dream world and you died in real life, right? That was how it went. He killed you in your dreams, but you died in real life though. Okay? The ill thing about the game right now is if you die in virtual reality, you also die in real life. I give you an example. The like button is about dopamine, right? So when someone likes a picture, a video, okay, it gives us this feeling, all right? So if I have a video one day and it got 1,000 likes, guess what I want to do? I want to create another video so I can produce that same dopamine feeling, right? But what happens when I upload the next video and it doesn't get 1,000? It actually gets 400. You ever been on on caffeine and you crashing down? You ever been on a high and you're crashing? That's what it's like. I'm technically dying in real life because the people around me don't know what's wrong with me. How come I'm not participating in physical group activities? What's up with me today? How come I'm so irritable? Because I died in the inside of the virtual realm and my energy is dead in real time. My energy is off in real time because of something that happened in the cloud. Now, if I would have got my 1,000 likes again, guess what? I would have been more pleasant to be around in the real world. Your algorithm online is your algorithm in the real world. If you're on BS in the digital world, you're on BS in the real world too. There is no separation. And we learned this from Freddie because he attacked you in your dreams and you felt it physically. So if he stuck his claws in you and you bled in the dream, you started bleeding in the physical. It's the same thing that's happened with us, y'all. Right? A person with a lot of followers on social media thinks in real time they should also be treated a certain type of way because they have a lot of followers on social media. They have a sense of entitlement because they are somebody in this space. Therefore, they expect to be treated in real time the same way. Ladies and gentlemen, if you die in virtual reality, you die in real time too. If you are depressed in virtual reality, you are depressed in real time too. If your character is assassinated, man, look, if your character is assassinated on Twitter, that also bleeds into your real life. Even though you could be going by a fake name, they will dox you and find your real name. You'll get fired from a job because of a comment that was inappropriate to another person in the cloud. Do you peep this? So that inappropriate comment that was not even human to human, it was avatar to avatar, screen name to screen name, IP address to IP address. That comment got you fired from your real job. So are you telling me that this thing is not connected to each other? You sure? We learned that from Fred. It's crazy how things come full circle, huh? Trippy. Real trippy. So just to sum this portion up, if you understand Nightmare on Elm Street and the way that those people were being slaughtered in the dream world, virtual reality or augmented reality or the metaverse or Facebook or Twitter, everybody, we are in a dream world. What happens to you here happens to you there. What happens to you there happens to you here. There is no separation. We are in virtual reality. There is no, oh yeah, this is just my social media personality. No, love. This is how you are in real life. There's no separation. So it's important that you are really in control of your algorithm, right? Because when you come online, you want to have a great experience. You want to have a learning experience. You want to come to the cloud and receive things. You want to receive positive downloads like Neo in the Matrix. Those were downloads. Those weapon programs, those were downloads. You got the same ability to receive that. We got the same ability to receive those downloads like that, right? In 90 days, you can be an expert by using social media the correct way. Things your father and your mother didn't know. You can binge on this stuff right here. How to fix a car, how to change your oil, how to do your water heater, it whatever you want. How to learn how to sew, how to learn how to braid, makeup tutorials. You can go to YouTube University if your algorithm is correct, or else you're going to go down the rabbit hole of gossip, fear-based conversations, gender war, all that. And once you go down that street, you die in real time because it's going to affect your real-time energy. People are going to be able to tell something just ain't right about you. Your energy is off. And that's because when you're online, you are having a poverty experience. You're in chat rooms, going back and forth with people. You're on Discord. You are here just basically not taking advantage. Huh. Do you understand the timeline? Do you understand what a timeline is? First of all, there's something that happens when we write something down on a physical piece of paper. You become a creator when you write down your goals. Oh, okay. Write it down. Written goals have a way of transforming wishes into wants. can'ts into cans, dreams into plans, and plans into reality. Don't think it, ink it. I like that. The secret to productive goal setting is establishing clearly defined goals, writing them down, and then focusing on them several times a day with words, pictures, and emotions as if we've already achieved them. I like that. So, them telling you to write things down, that's because paper is a timeline. See, it's white. It's white for a reason. And it has nothing to do with white people. I already know how you think, right? There's something interesting between the hand and the paper. Something spiritual is happening when we take our thoughts and we put them here. Something begins to open up. Something begins to change with us. Things that we once thought was impossible now become possible. Things that exist in the unseen now exist in the seen. Ideals begin to take shape and form. Then you have skyscrapers and complex engineering. You have laptops. You have phones. You have all these things. But they first start with the timeline. So if there's a spiritual component between me creating on paper, then does that same spiritual component exist when I write on my Facebook timeline or my Instagram timeline or my Twitter timeline? Hold on, bring it back. If there's a spiritual component that we all know, and it's proven that when you write things down, it has a way of manifesting. We know this, right? This is a clean slate, right? There's no racism here. There's no sexism here. There's no misogyny here. This is a clean slate. This is between you and your other self. It's very spiritual when these words on this paper, right? But if I have the ability to write down what I want, who I want to be, how much money I want to make, what kind of life that I want to live, and I'm very intentional and I'm very specific about what I write down. If I'm able to put that down on a piece of paper and it comes true to the T, many of you done it and we know it to be true, right? If it's possible to do that with this timeline, then what is the social media timeline? Have you thought about that? How have you used your Facebook? What do you code in there? Remember, algorithm, input. Are you blasting your family members? Are you telling people that you aren't messing with them anymore? You haven't programmed the timeline to give you one thing. That timeline is more spiritual than this because it's in the cloud. This still is physical. So a lot of thought and intention that goes in this. The other one that we're programming into, it technically doesn't even exist anywhere. You can't walk up to it. You can't find it anywhere. It's in the cloud, right? So while this year is starting, you need to be real intentional with your timeline. Have you told your timeline to give you anything? Isn't cloud and things like that connected to servers? When I'm at a restaurant, a server gives me what I asked for. So this timeline on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter has the ability, based on my input, to give me an output that deals with increase. It gives an output that deals with winning. How many of you, when your video gets flagged on social media, do you know a human didn't flag it? A AI did, based on content IDs. And then a human will review it later. So you're talking and typing to AI. Did you know that? Did you know when you're on Facebook and you press send and it's uploaded, a AI is scanning the words in the picture, not a human? Same with YouTube, same with Twitter. So when you're talking and you get flagged for hate speech or something like that, it's not a human that did it, it's an AI. Stop right there. If it's an AI and I'm talking to artificial intelligence, then how come I'm not telling my Facebook timeline I will need $1 million? I want love. I want companionship. I want fellowship. I want travel. I want abundance. Why? You're talking to artificial intelligence in the cloud, right? That input, what is going to be the output in real time? Remember, the internet don't sleep. So when you sign out, that's still in the cloud somewhere. What do clouds do? Don't they rain down? Huh? When it's raining on us, doesn't it look like stored information? Oh, man. When you go on your social media rants, that goes into the cloud, okay? And in real time, that stored information rains on you in your reality. And you receive everything that you inputted in that output. You receive more stress, more depression, more beef with family. You get broker, you get more depressed. Picture in real time rain coming down. We can say that's stored information. So when we're creating on the timeline, that's stored information. So what information do you want to store on the cloud? You can be the first everything in your family if you start thinking like a coder, if you start thinking more of like a scientist, and instead of letting the product of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram use you, and they are using you, they're collecting your data to sell things back to you. You're not using it. Artificial intelligence is using you, storing your data. They have a customer profile on you. They know exactly what you want. They know your buying patterns and your habits. So they are getting something out of relationship. What do you get out of the relationship? Instead of sharing frivolous videos that have nothing to do with you, why don't you curate or create your timeline real selfishly based on what you want. Make your timeline all about you. Protect your algorithm. We're going to end this thing with a video discussing the reticular activating system, which is an algorithm. And we'll be touching on that a lot this year, the reticular activating system. Right? Y'all grasp what I'm saying? Of course you do, because you wouldn't be here. Right? Y'all the tallest trees in the forest. Chosen. Right? I don't care if you didn't get picked years ago. I don't care what they thought about you years ago. People gonna talk regardless. But you chosen now. Now, you them ones. So let's get into this video, right? We'll end this thing the right way. This is about the reticular activating system.
Where it connects with the spinal cord, there is at the base of the brain, where it connects with the spinal cord, there is a region called the Reticular Activation System, known as RAS. The RAS acts like a filter that decides which thoughts to focus on at any one time. We need this filter system because every second there are about 8 million bits of information subconsciously flowing through our brain. There has to be a way to filter out the noise. The RAS decides which messages will arrive at the brain. Once a message gets past the RAS filter and enters the cerebrum, it can turn into conscious thoughts, emotions, or both. Even though the cerebrum is the center of thought, it will not respond to a message unless the RAS allows it. The RAS is like Google. There are millions of websites out there, but you filter out the ones you are not interested in simply by typing a keyword. You can also think of the RAS as the brain's gatekeeper to conscious thought. It's critical to your future that you learn how to get messages past the gatekeeper. So what causes some of the messages to get through the RAS and others to get blocked out? Whatever is important to you at the time and whatever you are currently focusing on gets through. If your focus is to buy a house in the Rocky Mountains, your RAS will automatically filter in thoughts that will help you get that house. This includes people who might help you, opportunities to make it happen, or resources that you might need. This means the more you keep your goals top of mind, the more your subconscious mind will work to reach them. That's why writing your goals down every day, visualizing your intended outcome, and regularly saying affirmations is so important. Doing those things truly does help you to focus your subconscious mind on what's important to you. Visualization taps into the creative powers of the subconscious mind. It gets the subconscious mind working 24/7 on helping you reach your goals. Unless you visualize, you miss out on resources that are available to help you out. And by the way, 5/6 of your thoughts are subconscious thoughts. You don't want to ignore 5/6 of your resources, do you? If you want massive success, you need to learn how to get your subconscious mind to work for you. Visualization focuses your subconscious mind to look for those resources. That is also why you need to trust your hunches, your gut feelings, and your intuition. Whenever you get a hunch, what has actually happened is that your subconscious has just detected that your outside circumstances are favorable to take action. The sum total of your subconscious memory has spotted an opportunity favorable to you, so don't ignore your intuition or gut feelings. Once you learn how to get your subconscious mind working for you, your life will start changing dramatically. You'll find yourself waking up in the morning filled with great ideas that will help you reach your goals. You'll start meeting people who can help you realize your dreams. You'll be like a magnet that attracts favorable conditions. People will start thinking you are lucky. Did you know that you can actually physically change your brain cells to help you realize your dreams? Whenever you repeat an affirmation or visualize something using a lot of passion and emotion, new neural pathways are formed. Intense emotional experiences actually stimulate the growth of additional spiny protuberances on the dendrites of brain neurons, which result in more neural connections and stronger memory and retention of that thought. That's why people can remember what they were doing when JFK was shot or when the Challenger exploded, because those events were so emotionally charged, new mental pathways were created. You want to create strong mental pathways that will help you to realize your dreams. Doing so will turn you into a dream realizing machine. What you think about and act upon comes about, but focus is the key. If you focus on only one goal and don't quit, you have a 95% chance of achieving it. If you focus on 2 goals, your chances drop to 65%. Focus on 3 and you're down to 25%. See why it's critical to be single-minded? Would you like to believe more in yourself? Beliefs are developed in subconscious mind. If you don't believe you can succeed, you need to change those beliefs by programming your subconscious mind. The newest brain research shows that passionately repeating the same statements over and over forms new neural pathways that can eventually fire as belief. And when this belief fires, it triggers you to take the actions that will help you to reach your dreams. This is why your self-talk and who you associate with are so crucial to your success. What you say to yourself and who you hang around with will determine what kind of neural pathways you are developing. What kind of neural pathways are you making? Will they lead you to success or to failure? It's all up to you. So get started right now. Schedule time daily to write down your goals, to vividly imagine what success will be like for you, to get in front of a mirror and passionately tell yourself that you will make your dreams come true. And chances are you will.
Dope. You see how it works? Right? So peep this, and I'm finished right here. If the brain and the reticular activating system if it can give us that positively, then understand how many of our brains are programmed negatively, right? This all starts in our brains, all in our algorithms, all in our energy, right? We literally hold the keys to whatever bondage that we say we have, whatever generational curses, all that. We got the ability to change it now, right? But only a select few, because it takes discipline, it takes reprogramming the conscious mind, it takes reprogramming the new gods, that algorithm, right? And not everybody wants to do it. All right. So remember, Cash App is your friend. Cash App is your friend. We are a reciprocity ministry over here, right? Same. I give, you give. That's how it works, right? Same. All right. Also, if you're on Facebook and you don't have your badge by your name, you need that, right? You need that. And you'll be receiving the new ebook, Dealings Over Feelings, Part 3, The Art of Sexual Warfare. You're going to receive that for free just because you are a subscriber. And if you're looking for a lot of content, go over there at kenbillions.com, right? And if you are a member on YouTube, you have access to the video library on YouTube. But the Cash App is your friend. Cha-ching, cha-ching, right? So if you want to book a session, make sure you go over there, kenbillions.com, and I will work with you. Other than that, the hotline number, that's on the spot game. You might need help right now, and I got you. Listen, real quick. I just want to tell you something. Some superheroes, like Spider-Man, they got these special abilities and shit. They could do amazing, immaculate things, right? Webs, they do all that. And Cyclops can shoot stuff from his eyes and Wolverine got claws coming out. Right? They got these special abilities. I'm just a nigga with some waves. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Take care of yourself and each other.
Biggest game, it's like, remember we was all back in high school? Some of you may be still in high school or whatever, but follow me. We had the regular class and then you had honors class. And I feel like Ken Billion's game is nothing but honors class. Everything that you learned in life and been through in life, or whatever he's talking about at that certain time, and, like point of reference, game for guys. Everybody learn game from somebody and this and that, and it's all over the place. But once I listened to Game for Guys, it was like being in an honors class. Ken is a brilliant guy. I still listen to him to this day. Listen to him almost every other day, and I stay studying. And if I look at his video and he's giving us homework, I'm gonna look through that video. I'm gonna write my notes down. I'm gonna do my homework. Then I'm gonna watch the next video. I mean, you just can't get enough of the game and the knowledge that this brother brings to you. He's allowed me to look back into history, my own history. I found out about black people that I never even knew about, black millionaires and people like that. Recently, I learned about the reticular activating system, and that's something that I'm studying up on as we speak. Which I plan on reprogramming myself. You know what I'm saying? So overall, the Ken Billion's game has done a lot for me. It's allowed me to elevate as a man, as a father. It just allowed me to be more excited about life and not be in the program of being oppressed. And that's one of the main things for me that I have to say that this game has done for me. I'm so glad that I ran across it.